Good morning, happy Friday. It's Friday. We pop our shit on Friday. We tell the ultimate truth and we just expose, explore, examine, and do whatever we need to do to be better people. A couple of things are on my mind today. The first thing I wanted to talk about today was self esteem and confidence. Before we are able to verbalize and understand our inner voice, things are being instilled in us, things are being taught to us for us to be able to hopefully have a appropriate level of esteem and confidence. So our inner voice is, usually the voices around us, our parents, our teachers, our friends, our siblings, our community, right? And if that is not positive, if that's not healthy, it becomes like your inner critic, right? And as you develop, as you get older, it can rear its ugly head in ways that send negative messages to you, that impact your life in negative ways, and it can push you towards negative people instead of inspiring and uplifting you the way that it should. So I want you to be mindful of that. I try to be mindful of how I speak because I am a licensed professional counselor. However, when I make these videos, I'm just speaking from my human side, my regular, you know, grown woman who been through shit side, right? I'm not giving you any type of clinical advice, and we live in a society where people just like to, sue everybody. So it's hard for me to turn it off because it's just I'm a healer. Like, that's what I do. But I want you to listen to these words and, take what applies and leave what doesn't, right? So that was the first thing on my mind. The second thing that was on my mind was forgiveness. One of Tyler Perry's Medea movies, I can't remember which one, but she said forgiveness is for you just as much as it's about the other person. It sets you free. When we have these harmful, hurtful feelings and events that happen to us that we don't process, it's like having an anchor. You see how I just touch my neck automatically? It's like having an anchor around your neck, and it weighs you down and bogs you down. Sometimes you realize it and you just don't know how to get out of it. And sometimes you don't even realize that it's causing you more harm. It's not about forgetting. It's not about letting things go or letting things slide. It's about you coming to terms so that you can have peace. The last thing that was on my mind is just my testimony. I want to praise God, literally, I want to. I am not a religious person. I don't go to church anymore. I don't read the Bible, but I am a spiritual person and I have a connection to God, to my ancestors, right? I have an amazing spirit team and I say that proudly. Everything that was sent to destroy me, everything that should have killed me, took me out, made me insane, literally, did not harm me. It was hard to heal and process and grieve the loss of relationships with people and move forward. And I said this in an earlier video. I think I do that sometimes in a way that make people think that I do it effortlessly and that nothing bad ever happens to me. If I told you all the bad things that happened to me, you would wonder how I could keep a smile on my face. You would wonder how I could go in rooms with people that I know hate me, who have plotted against me, who have said awful things to me, who have tried to defame me, who have tried to ruin me and my career, take my daughter away from me, and still be who I am. And that's all it is. It's about my integrity. It's about my authenticity. It's about me making a declaration to myself. It takes hard work. It is easy to be an asshole. It is easy to do the wrong thing. Life has beat my ass, and I made that another video. And recently, I went through a lot of changes that I did not anticipate or expect, and honestly, didn't feel I needed in my life. But I always land on my feet, and every time something happens, I wind up better because thankfully, I'm able to learn the lessons that I need to learn. God is like amazing. God show up and show out for me and make sure that I'm taken care of, that I learn the lessons that I need to learn, that I gain the wisdom from the people that came before me, that I process their pain through my experiences and the way I handle things and navigate my own life so that we can do things differently. I come from a family that holds grudges. I come from a family that will disconnect and detach from anybody, even their own, family. I come from a family who didn't always use healthy coping skills, and I've done everything that they've done, to a degree, so I can have those experiences, so I can heal, so that I can be better, so that I can send messages like this. So just know that sometimes the roots of the tree may not be the best. We may not be coming from what we think is the best stock, but your branch can still be successful. You can still flourish and bloom and grow, and you can take the good things from those people and understand the bad, and then figure out how to navigate your life in a way where it doesn't cause you any harm or burdens. Pop your shit. Be you, do you for you. Learn, grow, heal, and live your best life. You have to make good choices. We are all one choice away from ruining our lives, no matter where we sit. The more we attain in life, sometimes we forget that we are touchable. Everybody can be touched. Everybody has to suffer consequences when they don't do the right things and when they don't have good intentions. So just make sure that every day that you have breath in your body, that one, you appreciate it when you wake up in the morning before your feet hit the ground. Just be thankful. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. Be thankful that you woke up. Be thankful that you have another day, that you have an opportunity to learn, grow, heal, and be better than the day before. And then make your plan for the day. Sometimes we are, structured and rigid, and we have our list, and it has to be this way and it has to be that way. And as best as you could plan, sometimes things happen and you didn't anticipate them. So we'll talk about. And you got to learn how to roll with the punches too. So be adaptable and be flexible on top of holding down and taking care of your responsibilities. Today is a day for you to be amazing. Every day is. And you get to define what that looks like. Be the example of who you needed, who you want to see in the world. Show up as you. And it's okay. We are all flawed. We are all works in progress. We are all having a human experience, and sometimes it sucks. But just know that every day may not be a great day, but the goal is that you have more good days than bad. And you do have absolute 100% control of that. Make good choices, have an amazing day, and go be great. Thank you.